It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by Adventure Cave Tours. Live a day in the life of a real adventurer with Adventure Cave Tours. Springfield Greene County Park Board, reminding you to go play. Blue Current, moving you forward since 1929. Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Well, surprise, it's not Ethan or Sarah. It is Diana and Scott. Good morning. Happy Thursday. We have Scott from St. Jude. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, thanks for joining us. I am so glad you're here. So we're excited. Let's, as Ethan says, let's get to some news, okay? Well, a Forsyth police officer is recovering after being shot. Now the man accused of shooting him is charged with first-degree assault. An officer questioned the man about a report of an assault with a gun. The police say the man pulled out a gun and shot the officer in the back and ran off into some woods. Other officers found the 38-year-old man and arrested him, and the officer was treated at a hospital and luckily released. Whew. Well, and we've all been following this story. The poor Mizzou student still not found. Nashville authorities are focusing their search for Riley Strain on the dam area where the Cumberland River is dammed up to a lake. Strain has been missing since March 8th and was last seen near the river. As you've heard before on Around the Ozarks, his bank card was found along the riverbank. And he'd been drinking and was asked to leave a bar prior to disappearing. So best luck on those searches for finding Riley. Hopefully, okay. And a new charge is filed against a 16-year-old in the Kansas City Super Bowl celebration shooting. A new charge of unlawful use of a weapon was added based on some new evidence they found. Another 16-year-old is also charged, and an 18-year-old and a 23-year-old are also charged with second-degree murder in the shooting that took the life of radio personality in Kansas City. Just terrible. So.
Hopefully some lighter news. In Republic, residents now need to get a permit to drive a golf cart or UTV around. This new rule will be there that the permit must be applied for at the police station and will have a cost of $15. Requiring a driver's license to get the permit should also prevent young children from driving the vehicles out about and on the roads.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
Right?
I mean, I think it depends on the neighborhood, but yeah, a city like Republic, it is growing, it's booming. And when you've got kids on golf carts, you know, if they don't know the rules of the road,
right.
And most young children don't.
Well, you know, we were all young once. We all didn't make the best decisions always. So it's probably good to have this rule in place.
Yeah. Yeah. And such a small fee. So not good.
So the state of Missouri is planning on widening Interstate 44 in both lanes between Highway 65 and Kansas Expressway. Now the Highway Department will hold a meeting to show people what that will look like and answer any questions. The meeting is Tuesday from 4:30 till 6 p.m. at Crossway Baptist Church, right off I-44. The widening project is expected to cost $121 million, but will be completed next year.
Wow. Always growing our city with highways and byways for sure.
Yeah.
Well, there was quite a buzz, quite literally, happening in Lebanon. Beekeepers captured about 30,000 bees from the walls of a building in downtown Lebanon. The bees were found during a renovation of a historic building, and they are safely being relocated. So here's your public service announcement. If you find a big swarm of bees, just leave them alone. I mean, maybe you can call a beekeeper and they'll tell you the same advice, but I think I've seen it on Facebook recently or Instagram where like there's a big swarm. And what do you do when there's a big swarm? Everybody panics, but you're just supposed to leave them alone, you know?
Well, somebody who is allergic to bee stings. Yes, that's exactly what I do. I leave them alone and run far, far away. I did see some of the photos on Facebook of them deconstructing that wall, and it was cool to see, but also a little terrifying for me as well. So
wow. I mean, I love our pollinator friends. So just keep, don't use those insecticides that can kill them. And those poor pictures I see with their like tongue hanging out, they die that way. So yeah. Okay.
So
what else
Google is planning on to invest $1 billion in a new data center in Kansas City. Google said the community partnership and energy efficiency were a big part in choosing Kansas City. It should be open sometime next year.
Google. Wow.
And they already have Google Fiber up there, which, is great internet. So it's just expanding that project. Speaking of Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes was the star of the Netflix series Quarterback. Now he's going to be the executive producer for the new documentary called Receiver. Now, this new doc will focus on 5 receivers, but none of them from the Chiefs. And the show will be 8 45-minute episodes and should come out sometime this summer.
Well, sounds like I got my summer plans.
Big news happening here in Springfield at the Battlefield Mall. They've announced the opening of 2 new retailers. Mod on Trend, a Midwest-based fashion boutique, opened its doors on March 7th, offering a range of women's clothing between Altered State and Pepper places where you can find that. And then coming soon in April is going to be Miniso, a variety store bringing a wide selection of household and consumer goods. This is going to be the first Midwest location. You can find that in between Claire's and Lolly's and Pops inside the Battlefield Mall. And additionally, the mall is also introducing Chick-fil-A's drive-in and go concept. Now that started March 1st, allowing for convenient order ahead pickups outside of the Battlefield Mall. So drive up, park in your little spot, and then you can use the app and get it to go. Pretty convenient.
Yeah. Do you go to Chick-fil-A a lot, Scott?
Yes, I'm addicted to the Cobb salad. It's a healthy option and it's easy to do it on the app. So I probably do it more than I should.
Oh, yum. Everything's going to the app these days. That's for sure. And I love me some Chick-fil-A. So them doing the drive-through is so smart at the Battlefield Mall, because that one's closer to me. So I would probably go there more often now. So we shall see. Well, now that spring is here, guess what time it is? Time for Pineapple Whip. Pineapple Whip, it's open again. It is the 50th season of this popular cold treat. And right now the Campbell and Glenstone locations are open, and both will be serving the classic pineapple. Glenstone will also, that location will also have a banana pomegranate flavor. And the Campbell location will have a mango peach flavor. So hold on to your hats, folks. Pineapple Whip.
Listen, it's a good day when the parking lot is full and the little hula girls dancing on top of the truck there. That means everybody's having a good time.
Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I've had Pineapple Whip, but I should try these new flavors. Mango peach sounds delicious. And today is the last day to celebrate Won't You Be My Neighbor Week. And this is inspired by Mr. Rogers for his birthday, which was yesterday. So do something nice for your neighbor. I have great neighbors. Shout out to my amazing neighbors. It's awesome to have good neighbors, but so many people don't know their neighbor,
It's kind of weird now in 2024. People are scared to talk to other people. I feel like, your neighbors can be a small extension of your family a little bit. They can watch out for you.
True. Well, I have seen a really good presentation on like being a better neighbor. And I think just part of it is being outside, like get a lawn chair and sit on your driveway and like wave at people.
Yeah,
maybe that could start something great, and smile. Like that could be a whole new concept for some people. But a lot of people have earbuds in. Like I'm a walker sometimes in our neighborhood, and I will like wave at people and like try to say hi as I'm coming up behind them, and they like are totally surprised because they got earbuds in and they don't even hear me. So
yeah, I'm guilty of that at the gym too, because I get locked in. I'm listening to something and I'm just trying to focus. And then somebody says, I'm like totally shocked when somebody tries to talk to me.
Right. Yes. Well, in other news, this is also very big deal, probably more for the male demographic listening, but today kicks off the NCAA March Madness tournament college basketball games. So is your bracket ready?
All 6 of them are ready and locked in and ready to go.
Wait. You have 6 brackets?
I have 6 brackets, including one that I made. I had ChatGPT pick all the picks for me. Change it up.
Is that the one that you can maybe win $1 million doing?
Yeah, you have to get every single pick right. I don't think anyone has ever done it. So the likelihood is very low. But hey, if ChatGPT comes through, everyone's
wow. Well, I got my bracket done, and it's the first year. My husband's going to be so sad, but it's the first year I didn't pick Duke to win, it all.
Listen, as a UNC fan, it probably was a very smart this year not to pick Duke. They're having a down year. Not that they're bad, they're just not as good as they normally are.
Okay, so you picked them, right?
In one of my 6 brackets.
Well, I ended up picking Rock Chalk, Jayhawk, Kansas State. So
I wish you all the luck.
yeah, Kansas. Actually, K-State is different, right? They're the Wildcats.
Yes. KU
No.
is different than K-State.
Yeah, I know. I should know this. But I get an excuse because I'm a female and I like the team colors, right?
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, so yeah, I'm hoping for KU.
Okay.
They always, I feel like, seem to play a good game. So, and I picked a couple, like, what do you pick? A 8 versus a 9 or a 3 versus a 5 to win? I threw in some things.
See, that's smart. Throwing in the upsets. When you pick chalk all the time, that's when you lose.
Right. Right. We'll see how many upset alerts we get today.
Yes. Everyone's phones will be buzzing for the next 2 weeks, I feel like.
Right. So don't forget to fill out your bracket, and we hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Thank you, Scott, so much for filling in. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We'll hope Ethan and Sarah are back tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see. Bye.